Hello, this is Dr. Rhadi Ferguson, 2004 Olympian, four-time national judo champion, third-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and fourth-degree black belt in Judo. I am super excited because I'm in the final stages of finishing my book on scissor sweep secrets. It took me a little bit more time than I would have liked to in order to get it finished, but I had a lot of things on my plate. I was an adjunct professor at the time at one of the local universities, with two of the local universities, and I was also doing a few projects in some other niches that I'm in, and I got away from the book a little bit and was not able to finish. I'm in the final stages right now, as I said, getting it produced and also going through the proofreading process. While I'm going through the proofreading process, I figured there's no better way to proofread it than to read it out loud. So I thought I'd share some portions of the book with you to, let's be honest, influence you to get it when I release it. And when I release it at first, I'm going to release it for 100% free. And then it will be around the 99 cent, $1.99 or $2.99 cent range. I'm going to put it on Kindle and I believe iBooks. I'm not sure about that right now. But it will definitely be on Kindle and available in the Amazon payment space. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to just do a couple portions of the book so that you can experience it. Greetings. First and foremost, I would like to thank you for allowing me to share with you some of the things that I've learned over the years. It has been a passion of mine to pursue excellence in all areas: academics, sport, coaching, business, marriage, parenting, relationships, health, wellness, family, etc. And I can honestly say with the greatest amount of humility that while I've had a modicum of success in these areas, I've had some huge failures as well. And while some failures were happenstance and chance, most of them occurred because I thought I knew what I did not know. Due to my spirited ego, denial arrogance, and well-masked ignorance, I not only ran by but sprinted by some great advice, upset some really good people, and lost some great mentors along the way. And I consider my achievements a success due to my unilateral focus on what I thought success was at the time, and my fans, supporters, and admirers all aided in my belief of this lie, because when you're good at what you do, people look past your flaws because they're focused on your feats. What I did not know or realize until I got older, wiser, and more mature was that the measuring of success is multiscalar. There are many ways to be successful. There are many areas in which you can be a success. And success can be measured in many ways based upon one's belief system, wants, desires, and goals. I had to understand that you can win and still lose, which I have experienced on more than one occasion. There's a time and place for everything. The truth about strength versus technique. As a world-class strength and conditioning coach and as an adjunct professor in the area of exercise science, I can tell you right now that strength trumps everything. That's a fact. I don't care how technical my 7-year-old son Rufus is, he cannot submit me, sweep me, or do anything short of poking me in the eye with a pencil that is going to even slow me down from putting a thumping on him if I wanted to. That's a fact. But all things being equal, which they almost never are except at the highest level of sports, technique will win the day. Here's the advice that I continually hammer home to my clients, students, and athletes. A time will come when you will meet that person who can match your strength, your stamina, and your desire. When that time comes, you will hope to be ready, and you will want to be ready. And the crazy thing about that time is that you don't know when that time will be. This is why even biblically there is a piece of text found in Matthew 24:44 that reads, "Be ye also ready, for in such an hour which ye know not, the Son of Man cometh." Without getting real preachy here, the verse speaks to keeping a heightened sense of readiness and awareness, because you never know when the time will come for you to be ready. In terms of being ready in the timeline of success, technique will play a more important long-term role in your life, because you will only be the strongest for a limited period of time. My ability to roll on the mat now is due to the fact that I took the time to increase my technical proficiency. I took the time to do the reps. I took the time to go back and study and refine the things that I already thought that I knew. I did the boring stuff. I did it repeatedly. I did it religiously. And I did it even when I did not want to do it anymore. And I still do. You know why? Because as good as you are at walking, if I sat you down for 4 months and I didn't allow you to walk, you would have a tough time doing it right away when returning to it. Why? Because you didn't practice it. And something as simple as walking, is a necessary step in the ambulatory and locomotive process in order to be able to jog, run, and sprint. Without walking, these other processes are very difficult, if not impossible to master. Walking, although not the same as running, is a necessary step in being able to run. I'm sure you've seen a child and how they walk before. They stand up, they wobble, they fall, they get back up, and then they keep doing this slowly until they master it. And as adults, we must practice this skill, or we will lose the ability to use it. The culture of Judo versus the culture of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. As a Judo practitioner, it is in our culture to constantly practice the simple techniques. We constantly review the simple foot sweeps and the foundational techniques. We do the same throws over and over and over again with the understanding that achieving perfection is beyond difficult. It is almost impossible, but we can get close. We have kata in our art, which allows for our techniques to be seen in the ideal state so that we have a model of excellence to reference. This creates a situation for us to see perfection even though it's not real. It's the ideal. In the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the kata is not there. It should be the exact same kata as Judo kata, since the skills and techniques are the same in terms of the ideal state of techniques as they apply to the arts. But Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, as we know it currently, does not have this. And the culture, from what I found, is that people are looking for the latest and greatest technique. They desire to practice what's hot or what's in vogue, and they want to do that. If you look at the true masters of the sport, you will notice that they have complete mastery of the basics, and they stick to them without fail. With this in mind and the understanding that I may have run past some of the necessary technical rudiments to actually develop into a quality instructor in the sports of Judo and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I decided to focus on one of the most commonly used and probably most misunderstood techniques in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I don't use the word misunderstood to mean that everyone is doing it wrong. I'm using the word misunderstood to actually describe the phenomenon of doing a thing without knowing that you are actually doing it. See, the scissor sweep technique is one of those techniques which many people cannot explain why they do it. Many cannot even properly explain how to do it. And when asked, well, why do you do it that way? Many people really do not have much of an academic or in-depth answer to the question. Check out this very well-known parable. I want to stop here. Well, the one thing that I was able to find out with this text, and I hope you enjoy it, is that I have some typos in here that I have to fix. Like right here, you see, well, why do you do it that way? We have to put the Y there in the front of the O and the U. But there's a lot of pages to the book. I definitely hope you enjoyed the reading of the book, and I look forward to you going to www.thescissorsweep.com and also liking the pages Newaza Excellence and the Scissor Sweep on Facebook. And I look forward to releasing the book and to you getting it in your hands and on your favorite digital device right away. Take care and have a great day.